Hey guys, it's Rushank, your host for this channel. In today's video, we are going to compare studying in Norway versus studying in UK. Guys, I'm going to present the fact information by doing scuttlebutt with those who are living in Norway, who are living in UK, and my only intent is to present you the right information so that you can take your decisions wisely. Now, without having any further delays, let's get straight into our discussion. Guys, I myself tend to hate longer videos, so I've tried myself best to keep this video shorter so that you can watch the video till the end. Now let's start point. Guys, whenever we think about studying in abroad, the first point is about tuition fees. So let's start our discussion by comparing the tuition fees of Norway versus UK. Guys, in Norway, the tuition fees for undergraduate and postgraduate courses are absolutely free in public universities, whereas in UK you need to spend £10,000 to £30,000 per year depending on your course. There are only two countries in the world which offer free education at the moment. First is Germany, but the problem is most of the courses are taught in German language, so you need to learn German, whereas in Norway almost 95% of courses are taught in English for postgraduate. I'm saying for postgraduate, guys. For undergraduate you need to learn Norwegian language, that is the native language. So in this regard, tuition fees, I would give better marks to Norway. Norway supersedes the UK. Now let's discuss about our second discussion is part-time work. Guys, in both the countries, Norway and UK, you can work for 20 hours per week while you are studying. But the problem with Norway is you can work in Indian or Asian restaurant with the knowledge of English. But if you want to work in grocery stores, in garment shops, then you should have some knowledge of Norwegian language. Otherwise, part-time opportunities would be limited. Whereas on the other hand, in UK, the main language is English, and you don't find much difficulty in getting part-time jobs in UK. So in this regard, UK will get higher marks when it comes to getting the part-time opportunities. However, with little bit or more knowledge of Norwegian, you'll also get the jobs in Norway as well. Now let's move to the third point. The third point is about application fees. Guys, whenever we apply for foreign universities, they charge some sort of fees, be it UK, Canada or USA. But the best part about Norway is there isn't any application fees for applying in different universities. So you can save your couple of dollars by applying in Norwegian universities. Whereas in UK you need to pay certain amount, be it $50 or $25 or £25 or £50 as per university website. So in this case I would give better marks to Norway. Now let's move to the fourth of our discussion is postgraduate work permit. Guys, both the countries offer postgraduate work permit. Those who don't know about postgraduate work permit, it is the time period which you get after studying in foreign countries to look for employment opportunities. In Norway, you will get 1 year of postgraduate work permit for 2 years master's course, which you can utilize to look for employment opportunities. Whereas in UK, you will get 2 years of work permit for 1 year or 2 year master courses. That is the great thing, and this rule was implemented just before a couple of months. So it is a great news because 2 years is a lot of time to find suitable employment. So in this regard, again, UK will get the higher marks. So because you have lots of time to look for employment opportunities, and once you have a certain period of stay, you can apply for indefinite stay that can lead to your PR as well. So in this case, UK will get higher marks. Now let's move to our point number. Point of discussion is living cost. Guys, whenever we think of living in any different countries, the first thing which comes in our head is living cost, because you need to know the expenses which you might incur while you move to some different countries. So I would say that the living cost in both the countries are quite similar. In Norway, in Indian rupees, it would be nearly 1 lakh rupees. And in UK, depending on your location, if you are living in London or in and nearby London, you will need to incur more expenses. Whereas if you are living in outskirts outside the London, then you need to pay little living expenses. The range would be £1,000 to £1,300 for UK, and it's quite similar for Norway as well. So in both the countries you need to pay the similar kind of living expenses. However, let me tell you, Norway is the expensive country to live. I guess any Nordic countries you will need to incur higher living expenses, but at the same time you'll get higher pay as well, because for part-time work in Norway you'll get anywhere between 13 to 14 pounds, whereas in UK the limit would be 9 to 10 pounds per hour as well. So in that regard, I guess both are quite similar. Now let's move to our point number 6. Point of discussion is about jobs in demand. Guys, this is one of the crucial factors while you are deciding to studying abroad. So let me tell you about the jobs in demand for Norway. In Norway, you should look for artificial intelligence, data science, renewable energy, green technology, and sustainable manufacturing. These are the jobs in demand. Obviously, engineers are in more demand. However, public health is also an opportunity for those who wish to study in Norway. But the problem is, since you need to deal with public, you need to learn the Norwegian language. Whereas for IT professional, they don't need to learn the Norwegian language and they can do their work. So if you wish to go to these countries, Nordic countries, you need to learn the native language if you are going as a healthcare professional. The opportunities are quite good, but you need to learn Norwegian language as well. Whereas in UK, since English is their main language, you won't find that entry barrier. In UK, medical professionals, engineers, IT field are in huge demand. So you can also consider this option as well, and accordingly you can choose the best possible option for you. Now let's move to the point number 6. Point of discussion is about dependence in both the countries. So let's first discuss about dependents in Norway. Guys, you can consider having your dependents with you in Norway if you're going for student visa, but you need to show sustainable allowance. That would be 12 lakh per person, and you can carry your spouse along with you. But the problem is they need to apply for job, and if they get that job, then they can work for full time. It is not unlike UK, wherein your spouse can work full time while you are studying. So in Norway it's little bit tricky. Once a person needs to secure a job, and then only they'll be able to work. Whereas in UK, your spouse can work full time. So in this regard, I would say UK is quite lenient compared to Norway. Now for both the countries, the last point is quite similar. You'll get free education, free healthcare benefits, unemployment opportunity, unemployment benefits. So that is quite common for all the Western countries. Now I would like to conclude my talk by giving some insight. I hope I have discussed all the possible scenarios based on which you can decide what works best for you. But if you want to study in Norway, then I have done some scuttlebutt with those who are living in Norway and UK. So if you wish to study from Norway, the first thing which you need is higher academic grades in your undergraduate degrees. Guys, they are not taking any test like GRE and all. So the only criteria which they look for is higher academic grade. So you need to have higher marks in order to secure the education, because they are offering free education, so obviously the competition would be higher. The second thing is, if you have relevant work experience, let's say of 2 years of 2 or 3 years, then you will have higher chances of getting selected. So what I would suggest is, before applying to Norway, you can do some jobs. You can do jobs related to your field, so that when you will land in Norway and you can search for, while you are searching for part-time opportunities, if you have relevant work experience, then you are more likely to get such jobs. And the last thing which I would like to mention is learn Norwegian before coming to Norway, because what happens if you cannot learn the native language, then you would have limited opportunities. So even if your courses are in English, still try to learn some sort of Norwegian language, which will not only maximize your chances for getting part-time opportunities, but it will also open doors for peer opportunities. So this is the only thing which I would like to highlight. And for UK, you might know more than me. So in UK you can make your choices. If you can afford to pay higher fees, then UK is also the best destination. There are some advantages of studying in UK over Norway, but you need to make your choices. I hope this information would be useful. Still, if you have any question, any doubts, feel free to ask me, and let me know in the comment section which country is best for you. Thanks a lot.